Hi, I'm Richard Winstone. I'm with over50smoney.com, and today I'm going to be talking to you about your gas and electricity bills. There was an announcement earlier this month by Ofgem about the price cap, so I'm going to inform you about that announcement and what it means for you coming into the winter months. And then I also want to talk to you about a way you can save a lot of money on your energy bills over the next 12 months. But let's start with the Ofgem announcement. At the beginning of August, Ofgem announced that as of the 1st of October, they were going to increase the price cap in place for standard variable tariffs. So just to give you a bit of background on what all of that means, standard variable tariff, an SVT, or a default tariff, is typically the most expensive tariff a supplier has. And at the moment, a little over 50% of the country is on one of these tariffs. Ofgem put in place some protections to help consumers, and this protection came in the form of a price cap. It caps the amount a supplier can charge per kilowatt hour for your gas and electricity. Now, kilowatt hour is just the unit in which your gas and electricity is measured, and the actual price cap is on your kilowatt hour price. So when you see figures that say the Ofgem price cap is moving up to £1,277 per year, that's an indicative figure. That is just the price it will be for someone that is exactly on the median household usage as defined by Ofgem. So most people, almost everyone, will not be exactly on that amount. So if you're below that amount, that means your energy bills will be a lot smaller than, or at least be a little bit smaller than the £1,277 per year cap. But if you're above the median household usage, the cap applies to your unit cost, so your overall cost will still be more than £1,277. So just keep an eye on things like that. So when I mention the value of the increases over the last year, each time they are indicative figures based on a median household user. So the increases in October, as of October the 1st, for someone on a standard variable tariff that pays by direct debit are £139 per year. If you pay using a prepayment meter, such as your card and your key, your price increase is going to be about £150 per year. I believe it's slightly above that, but they are more expensive tariffs. So a quick tip, if you are on a prepayment meter, I'd recommend calling your supplier and trying to get switched to a standard meter as quickly as possible, because prepayment meters are just far more expensive. There's a wider variety of tariffs you could switch to, which are generally a lot cheaper if you're on a standard meter, but if you are on a prepayment meter, then you do have the most expensive energy bills in the country. So yeah, I recommend switching over as quickly as possible. At the moment, as of today, 23rd of August, there has only been one supplier that has announced that they will actually be increasing their tariff prices to match the cap as of the 1st of October. This is EDF. Their increases are 12 to 13%, but they're basically just rising their prices up to the cap level. And it is expected that all of the other big six energy suppliers will make the same announcements in the next week or two. No one's expecting any of these energy suppliers to keep their prices way below what they could be. So all of the price increases will match the cap or be very close to the cap by the 1st of October. So keep an eye out on the news over the next few weeks. And when you see your energy supplier announce their increase, I'd go onto an energy price comparison site and start doing price comparisons. So this is how you can save yourself a lot of money. I've got two tips here. The first one is, once the price announcements have been made by your supplier, go online, go to these energy price comparison sites. You could pick anyone. We partner with Energy Helpline, because they've got the most energy suppliers on their panel, so you've got more choice, and they've also got a helpful call center, so you can do the switch over the phone. If you can't figure it out online, if there's something that's not quite right, you can give them a call. You can find their number online, give them a Google. It's Energy Helpline. We partner with them. Go online and do a price comparison, just see how much money you can save yourself per year. Well, after the announcement, I'd be shocked if it's less than sort of £200 per household on average. We haven't got the actual figures yet because we haven't seen what the suppliers are going to increase their tariffs to, and which other fixed tariffs are going to be available at the time. But it is expected that you'll save to £250 per year on average on your energy bills. So it's definitely worth looking at, even if it's £25-30 a month. You're saving this a lot of money. So as soon as your supplier makes their announcement, jump online and do that. The second tip I could give you is to learn about collectives. So in the comments section below, in the details section below, I've included a link to an article we've written about collective switching. As a quick summary, it's where a large number of people, thousands, tens of thousands of people, come together, and a company will go to all the energy suppliers and say, I've got 30,000 people that want to switch energy. What's the cheapest tariff you can offer me? The energy suppliers will then all bid to give you the lowest tariff they can and try and outbid each other to get the prices down, and that way you get a really cheap deal. This is all regulated by Ofgem, but one of the regulations states that a collective switch can only be offered to a closed group of people. So that means people have to register for the collective before all of the bidding happens. So that's just signing up and putting your name on a register or something to make sure you're involved. And then once the winning supplier has been announced, that tariff can't be given to anyone else. So if you're not on the collective registration, then you can't get the tariff once you find out what it is. The tariff is always announced after registration closes. So you have to sign up first so that the supplier knows how many customers they're bidding for, I guess is the logic behind it. I'm not 100% sure on that. But yeah, so you have to sign up first, and then you get offered usually a very, very cheap deal. We work with Energy Helpline on collectives. There's across the year, there'll be dozens of collectives run by different companies with different suppliers. We work with Energy Helpline on their collectives, and anyone that signs up to our newsletter and is subscribed to our newsletter still by the 8th of September will be eligible for the collective that begins on the 9th of September. This tariff will be available for 3 weeks, so from the 9th of September through to the 30th. We're hoping it's going to be the cheapest tariff in the market, but obviously we won't know until the actual bidding has gone through. But the only way to gain access to it is to be registered on our newsletter. So that's how you join our collective. That's how you get into our closed group of marketing customers, if you will. And B, to be subscribed. So there is a unique link that we send in our newsletter to our customers. So you can sign up for the newsletter, just make sure you don't unsubscribe until you've got that link. We've got no qualms with people signing up, waiting for the link and then unsubscribing. If our newsletter isn't of interest to you, that's absolutely your choice. But we would appreciate if you jumped on and just checked out the tariffs, because we're here to try and help people. If we can cut your energy bill by £300-400 a year, to us that's succeeding. That's what we want. And then you're welcome to unsubscribe from the newsletter, or if you want your email address completely removed from all of our servers, drop us an email at support@over50smoney.com and we'll remove any details of you. But it's an easy way for you to get a really, really cheap deal. So just sign up to our newsletter on our homepage, over50smoney.com, and then you'll be eligible for the collective as of the 9th of September. As I said, make sure you do sign up before midnight on the 8th of September to be eligible. You can get others involved as well. We just need their email address. We don't ask for any other piece of information on our website. And even though we're over50smoney.com, anyone, any age, you can sign up. As long as you're over 18 and paying your own gas and electricity bill, you can sign up to our newsletter to get access to this collective switch, and then either stay subscribed, unsubscribe afterwards, but you'll get access to the switch, the tariff offer, and be able to switch in September to save yourself a lot of money. I hope I've covered everything in that video. If you do have any other questions, please email us at support@over50smoney.com, or you can leave some comments in the video in the comments section below, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. If you found this video helpful and think it might be helpful for others, please do pass it on, share it around. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks, guys.